Well, greetings and salutations, test takers. This is a Series 7 guru coming to you from my off-grid location studio, getting our kicks on historic Route 66 with an explication request. If you have an explication request, you can send it to explicationrequest@guruexamprep.com. Here's today's request. A corporate bond pays interest on January and July 15th, J&J. An investor purchasing these bonds on Friday, April 17th, that's the trade date, that's when we agree to terms, would pay accrued interest for. Well, the Uniform Practice Code, which standardizes practices within the securities industry, trading practices, regular way settlement is T plus one. So ownership doesn't actually change hands here until Monday, April 20th. That's when the buyer takes possession and now owns the bond and is entitled to interest going forward. So we're going to calculate accrued interest from the last time the bond paid interest up to, but not including settlement. We're not including settlement because that's when ownership changes hands. Now, we didn't want our high talent men and women to have to remember nursery rhymes and knuckle humps. So on the Uniform Practice Code, which standardizes trading practices, every month has 30 days, and that means 360-day year. Now, this could be recognition that accrued interest is paid by the buyer to the seller. If I'm the seller, I'm going to say, listen, on July 15th, you're getting a check and not all that money belongs to you because these were my bonds for part of January, all of February, all of March, and part of April. And the buyer says, well, Dean, when I get the check, I'll send you your pro rata share. I said, well, listen, this is not a relationship. This is a transaction. Let's just figure out how much of that interest belongs to me. How much am I owed for that 180-day period? So when I got paid on January 15th, that was for up to, but not including the 15th. Again, I've been paid for 14 days in July, and that means 16 is the only number that can go in there, 16 or 30, right? If it was January 1st, it'd be 30. Because when I get paid on January 1st, it would be for up to, but not including. That's when the bonds start to accrue interest. When I got paid on January 15th, that was for up to, but not including the 15th. So I've been paid for 14. You owe me 16. You owe me for all of February, all of March, and up to, but not including settlement. So the buyer owes the seller 95 days of accrued interest. That is the answer to the question. Now, as a bonus, I'm going to show you a shortcut. This is how I would do it. I like my shortcut. It's just a lot easier. If you want to use my shortcut, you're going to take the settlement date and you're going to minus or subtract the last interest payment date. So here we take 420, March 20th. March is the fourth month in the calendar, 20th settlement. We subtract the last time that paid interest, January, first month in the calendar, 15th. 3 months, and you got to remember that every month has 30 days, 15 from 20, 5 days, another way to get to the answer of 95 days. So either the long method where you literally count from the last time it paid interest up to but not including, or you can use the shortcut. Well, remember, inch by inch, calculating accrued interest is a cinch. Yard by yard, accrued interest is hard. And I will see you for the next explication request.